All right, y'all, here we go. I don't remember what the fuck we was fixing in this video, but we gonna get right to it. All right, this was a 2010 Chevy Traverse. A lady had brought in to me to get her two front lower control arms replaced. As you can see, that rubber part right there is all torn and ripped, dry rotted. That's called a boot. Definitely looked terrible. Definitely looked like it took a beating. They told her she needed to get these replaced before she could get a wheel alignment, so we gonna get that knocked out for her. We got one bolt and one nut right here. On the other side, we got two nuts on the top of this control arm bushing and two bolts on the bottom. And we got another nut to the right of it. You can see right there. We'll get to that later. We got one nut on the top of this ball joint. We got to break free. Then we can pop that right up out of there. But we'll get to that in a minute, though, man. I'm going to show you how to do this, man. Show you how to get some money real quick. We got this nut on this sway bar link. We got to take off, get that free, get that up out of there. And we grab ourselves a cheater bar. I just used the pole off the top of my jack, but you can use whatever you got. It really don't matter. It's just to give you a little bit more leverage to break these bolts free. But you want to get your set up, get your rig set up, get you a wrench on the top of that nut, and get that cheater bar and that ratchet on that bolt and break them joints free, man. Easy money. You ain't got to fight with nothing, man. Get that cheater bar. The longer the bar is, the easier the bolt gonna come free, man. I can't be showing y'all everything in one video, man. You got to tap in for the game. I'm trying to kick take, man. I'm trying to show you how we do this. Just look at that, though. Easy. Easy money. I'm trying to tell you easy. One hand breaking them bolts, man. Come on now. But, yeah, man, after I get these bolts loose, I really just want to get them loose. Then I can take my impact and, use that to get them the rest of the way out. And just a tip to my aspiring technicians out there, man. If you don't got an impact, you working on cars, go get you one immediately, man. Save yourself the trouble. Just spin that bread. Get you some power, man. Get you some muscle. And then get your cheater bar back out. That ratchet in a 21 or a 22 mil. You want to loosen the nut on that control arm bushing up a little bit. You ain't got to take it all the way off. You just want to loosen it up a little bit. It's really just to help us out so we don't have to break this nut free while the part is already off the car. But we're going to go ahead and get ourselves a size 21 box-in wrench, and we're going to move to the left of that control arm bushing we was just working on. We want to get our wrench on that nut, and we want to get our breaker bar and socket on that bolt. Now, usually you want to do this the opposite way, but we don't got enough room, so this is how we coming. But we just want to do the same thing as that control arm bush. We want to loosen this up a little bit, and I'm going to show y'all why in a minute. And when I say you usually want to do this the opposite way, I mean you usually want to put the wrench on the bolt and you want to break the nut free with the breaker bar. But since we don't have enough room, it's just how we coming. Now next, we're going to move on to the nut for the ball joint. You really got limited space right here. You don't got enough room to get like a ratchet or anything in there. So I just found this to be the easiest way. I used a size 21 box-in wrench and I added another wrench for more leverage. And I broke it free and I loosened it up. Now, with ball joints, I usually like to loosen the nut up until it's like right at the top of the thread. Here you can see my wrench is going to get stuck in a minute. It's going to get stuck to the point where I can't pull it out. On this car, I just left it right there. I'm going to just come back with the pickle fork, and when I separate it, the ball joint will drop and I can get my wrench back. If you don't got one of these and you're trying to separate a ball joint or a tie rod, I highly advise you get one and make them jobs so much easier. You just want to get your pickle fork in between the knuckle and the control arm or the ball joint. You want to get that rigged up nice and tight. Get your hammer out. Get that joint a few love taps. A few love taps, she should come loose, man. She gonna come loose every time with that pickle fork. As soon as she drop and get them bolts out, get everything loose, and I get ready to pull this control arm out and get a new one in. Out with the old, in with the new, man. Let's do it. The reason we wanted to keep these bolts in here so when we came with that pickle fork, all the impact was only going to the ball joint and not everything else. And now we should be able to just pull this joint right up out of here like so. And now we ready to mount the new one up. We got the new control arm right here, fresh from AutoZone. And here's that part I was talking about. We saved ourselves from trouble. We didn't have to break it free. All we had to do is finish loosening it all the way up. Take that control arm bushing off, get it transferred over to our new one. Just like that. And remember, the blue side, the blue bushing goes towards the control arm. That's all you got to remember. And the bolt on the other side. Get that tightened back up. You can finish tightening when you get it back on the car. Get that joint set up. Get them bolts in there. Get us a little securement. Get everything back in place. And we going to get this job wrapped up, man. We already did the other side, so after we finish this one, shorty is ready to go. It ain't really too much more to this, man. This job about damn near done. All we got to do is get all these bolts back in there, tightened up, torqued. I don't remember torque specs, so I'm really not going back to get them, so y'all going to have to really figure that out on your own. I really apologize. I'll make sure I get it in the next video, but it really ain't too hard to find torque specs. All you got to do is go on the internet. I really apologize, y'all. I'm going to make sure I get that in the next video. But Hickory Street Automotive, man, we checking out. If you're in a town, you having any car troubles, just hit us up, man. We'll get you right together. If you ain't in the town, you too far out of our reach, we can show you what to do. We can't make it happen for you, but we can show you what to do, man. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Like, share, follow us for more videos, more tips. We're going to be bringing to y'all everything cars, man. Car repair, car recovery, everything cars, man. That's how we coming. That's a wrap, though, man. She ready. Something about that new metal, man. Ooh-wee. Yeah, man. Hickory Street Automotive, though. We checking out, man. Get up with us.